I would cuck him.
I would too.
Well, I definitely fucking would.
What? That went places. My goodness. You know what I'd say to that?
Ah! This is correct. That's the absolute astute response for this.
Exactly. Hello, Drunk Ed. How you doing, buddy? We're getting started. Mandy, I think, is pretty much getting ready to close out for tonight. And there's Xavier. He actually gets to come on when we start.
Yeah.
Juice is loose.
Off work now?
Is that what they're calling it?
Yeah, I'm out.
Cool. And now you got 2 days off.
Yeah.
Now you can do my bidding for 2 days.
What is thy bidding, my master?
Oh, that's kind of gay.
Yeah. Maybe a little.
What is your gay shit, my master?
Oh, that's even better.
Man, speaking of gay shit, I'm all caught up on Hail Salad now.
Good Lord.
Oh, man. Yeah. Just to let everybody know, the Stream Elements bot is running.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Run! Bot, run!
run, bot, run.
Run away.
And I ran those elements.
Whoa. I don't really know what happened here.
Mm-hmm.
So we're waiting on Wyatt. Wyatt is currently on, of course, he's a co-host on Mandy's show, and they've got a few guests, and they were, running them through.
The gauntlet.
I think they're running through the gauntlet. They'll be closing out soon. I'm sure Mandy's going to send everybody over here because Wyatt's going to come over here, and we're going to talk about Ardanna. But we decided to go ahead and go ahead and talk and have a good time. So we'll chill out for a little bit and just talk about stuff that's been going on in the world of entertainment and comics and things like that. And so let's talk about one important thing today. I'm sure people will.
Yeah.
That's pretty gay. Let's talk about something that happened today, which I think everybody will find funny. Apparently, I said she referring to Mandy, not Wyatt. Drunk Ed. Apparently, Sean Gordon Murphy groomed a grown woman.
Hold on. I have so many sounds for this.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
At least
I guess
that's a good start.
That's a good start. Yep.
So
I have one too. Before we go on, I have one too.
Right.
Fat broads and horse-faced lesbians.
This is astute.
And also,
my God. Wait.
Now wait a minute.
yeah. And you know what? I think we would all like to say to Mags right now.
Bitch, are you for real?
Yeah, that's also correct.
Yeah.
Fuck's sakes, do you have no initiative?
Yeah. So
mundane mags.
So what happened over the weekend? What happened over the weekend to cause this? Essentially, Mags got her shitty show that nobody watched canceled.
And we don't mean that in the colloquial term, nobody watched it, as in, well, nobody we know watched it, as in,
No,
it is
nobody
like,
watched it.
the lowest rated sci-fi channel program of all time.
Yeah. What was the name of that? Vagrant Queen?
Yeah.
Yep.
What was that show even about? Does anyone know?
Nope.
Nobody read a book, so nobody watched it.
Yeah.
Apparently, it was based off of a quote-unquote highly critically successful, critically acclaimed book.
Critically by who?
Critically acclaimed by all her friends and highly successful in that it moved 1,000 units per issue of the 2 books they put out.
Shit.
You guys know what that means? Is that technically Peregrine has sold about those numbers in terms of units, individual units sold. This little battle inside baseball here. That means that we have a chance to get on Sci-Fi with Peregrine if we want. I wouldn't because it's siffy.
It also sounds like it's a death knell if you get on Sci-Fi.
Yeah.
Right?
Honesty. In fact,
Last good thing Siffy had was Stargate Voyager.
Give me a minute. I can give you some. I'll give you some
Good old shitty.
a little bit better numbers. Let's see.
Woo!
Let's get them numbers.
All right. Can somebody have a calculator? They can type these in while I do this.
Opening.
All right. And always
Ready.
always remember that we have more options than we should because we just kept putting shit in.
Let me even
All
open
right.
up a.
One eternity.
Hey, let me look.
Exactly.
I'm ready.
You ready?
Ready.
All right. 606,
606,
73,
606, 73,
another 73.
73.
Let's see. Make sure I get to the right one. 135.
Bingo.
Ha. 267.
267.
Okay, those are the physical books that we have sold.
Okay, so let's
1154.
add all these together. 606.
What?
I got 11.
Oh, no, I have an Excel sheet for this shit.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, don't worry.
Just type it in the calculator.
I don't know if you're adding or subtracting or whatever. 1,154.
There you go. And that's where it stands at the moment.
Nice.
So physical copies that we have sold of the book. So yeah.
And remember, that's not units sold. That's units shipped for mags. We sold that many.
Yeah, we've actually sold that many books. So.
And also, I think Mag's book was what, like $6?
Yeah. So what we're saying is eat shit, Mags.
Yeah. Mag's go
Yeah.
fuck
Let me see.
itself.
Vagrant Queen. What?
Did you just misgender it?
No.
Oh. I did.
Oh, that's the reason why it's failed, because it's Canadian South African.
Mike, what are you doing?
What?
What are you doing?
What?
What do you mean? I'm
What do
looking
you
into
mean
the Vagrant
South
Queen
Africa?
here.
What are you talking about?
No, like the company that the people that work behind it, they're from South Africa and Canada, which explains a lot why.
Wow, that just sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. Another wow. My brain
Preface?
melted earlier today. Preface about this is that Mags also admitted to knowing about certain people in the industry, being sexual predators and stuff, kind of like happened earlier in happened like year before last, and I got fucked over by Ren forever for pointing out how fucked up it is to keep quiet about that kind of stuff, knowing it's going on. Well, Mags is one of the people that admitted to knowing that it goes on and won't speak out, but flat out like bragging almost that she won't speak out. Here's the thing. When Mags first got into the comic industry in general, it was via crowdfunding as a dude
named Brian,
and then that failed. I
I
got my book, but god damn, it is a shitty book. Like, I was super supportive, and then I read the book and I was like, this makes no sense. But then Brian became Mags and instantly got picked up by DC. With multiple failed books under her belt. But yeah, even as Brian in the crowdfunding scene, already late 30s.
Yeah.
Should probably be 40s at this point.
So yeah,
to have been groomed.
yeah. Sean Gordon Murphy groomed Mags. I'm trying to condense it down a little bit.
Well,
yeah.
no, I just story time because Wyatt's not here yet. Still.
Well, yeah, definitely, yeah. It's just,
claiming to have been groomed, and by groomed,
they were love bombed.
Yeah, Mags was love bombed and is upset that she didn't get Sean Gordon Murphy numbers or something.
Just some guy did a video about this earlier, and I think he
So
pretty
did Micah,
much.
by the way.
I haven't seen Micah's yet, but
Yeah.
just
I'm just saying. I'm just pointing out. Micah's right there in the chat. I'm trying to.
I'll watch your video here in a little bit.
Mhm.
And Zach explained it on Ethan's stream as well. So that's been the topic apparently today for everybody.
Yeah. Sean probably came in, wanted to be supportive, and just be a good person, said, we'll help you. And then the more he got to know this person, realized that, wow, this person's a piece of shit and not worth my time. Later.
Either that, or it's just one of those is a lost cause, won't take any advice because how dare dude tell a woman how to write a comment.
All right, so to explain what love bombing is, it is essentially being super romantic and then cutting that off in order to be a manipulative fuck.
Yeah, how I don't see that happening. I
think somebody we know in our Myers Twitter Discord, he explained it as love bombing is something cults use.
Yes.
Basically to give you positive affirmations so you'll stay with the cult.
Yeah.
And then they immediately cut those off if you
go against the
leader, yeah.
So she's I don't know if she's trying to say Sean Gordon Murphy's a cult leader, but
she could be accusing him of being a narcissist, which is what those fuckers will do.
Yeah,
they'll give you all the time in the world, and then as soon as they know they've got you, they'll cut you right off if you piss. Just like that.
I really don't think that that's what happened in this situation.
No, I
think Mags super duper thought that she was somebody,
and
then realized that she's not.
Yeah,
she's at least not the somebody that she thought she was.
What do you mean I'm not successful? I'm trans.
Pretty much. Also, well, the thing is, Sean Gordon Murphy is like one of he's kind of spineless, and I'm.
Yeah. That's the other thing is he's an easy target to beat up on right now by SJWs.
Yeah, he's kind of spineless, but at the same time, he's just a nice guy, right? He literally goes out of his way trying not to offend anybody. So my thinking is it was just Sean Gordon Murphy being a nice guy, saying, "Oh yeah, you're going to do great. Your book's going to be fine. Can't wait to watch the Vagrant Queen TV show. Blah 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 blah. Platitudes.
Yeah.
And now she's doing this bullshit, and I think a lot of it is just fuck it,
I failed and it's this guy's fault.
Yeah,
because that's the cool thing to say right now. But instead of saying it that way, it's grooming because the popular topic right now is women in the industry claiming that they've been sexually harassed again.
Well, I mean, if we want to talk about grooming, I mean, I'm sure Hollywood would love to come out with those receipts, right?
Well, it's important to remember that women, even as adults, are not people and are easily influenced and controlled by those above them. And therefore, they have no agency. They have no opinions until someone above them gives it to them. And therefore, they are always children for the rest of their lives.
Yes.
For legal reason, this is sarcasm. For legal reason, this is sarcasm.
Also, for legal reasons, this is Wyatt Holiday. Hello.
There we go.
Hey, it's that fancy dick.
What's up, guys? Yeah, sorry. Yeah, man. I'm a late holiday. How's everybody been?
Oh, shit!
That was the wrong one, but that works too.
That totally works for my arrival.
Yeah.
Some people say that.
Hey, do you guys think that we can crowdfund a new spine for Sean Gordon Murphy?
I would.
Ouch.
I wait for the day that Sean Gordon Murphy gets a spine, and just tells these fuckers off.
I want to see if we can find how much it would cost to actually manufacture a titanium spinal column, and see if we can crowdfund it and send it to Sean Gordon Murphy.
Yeah, because I think we've talked about this before a little bit. Wyatt, since you're here, you could probably chime in on this. What you think? Who in the right mind goes and asks their peers permission to do crowdfunding?
I don't know.
Because that was literally, he's like, well, I asked my friends, and they said it might not be the right time to do crowdfunding. I'm like, what are you asking them for?
Right?
My wife was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And my accountant is like, well, what the fuck is wrong with you?
So stupid. So dumb.
Yeah. I wasn't like, I couldn't see myself asking anybody's permission.
Right.
Wait.
You're also a man, and you have balls. So
Yeah, I don't need a crowdfund for a spine. No.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So what's good, man? I know you were just on Mandy's channel because you pretty much had one of Mandy's long nights.
Yeah, it was pretty long for a Mandy stream.
Yeah, because
you
had 3 folks on. So
just hit. We recently passed 100 backers. I think we're at 102 now, and we're $20 away from everybody getting that 5K stretch goal trading card.
Very nice. Very nice.
So other than that, man, just been busy and campaign's rolling, man.
Yeah,
Based.
and red pilled. We were talking about. I think we were talking about the other day how this one's going so much faster than the first one, right? Like.
Oh yeah. Wait, yeah, man. Yeah, much faster. Things are a lot different this time, and like I said, I guess it kind of proves that the second chance was the right choice because, this campaign is blowing the original one out of the water, like just leaps and bounds. So.
Yeah, 'cause I think you told me like you in your first few days you surpassed the total.
Well, in the first campaign,
the original
goal.
Yeah.
Yeah. The first campaign had a goal of 3,500, and we blew past that in less than a week on this. And then, the first campaign ended at around 5,600, and we're getting close to that now. Oh, in a little over a week. So.
Yeah, that's amazing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's pretty good, man. It's really rocking, man.
All right, let's see what Piper's got over here. What are you? What the?
This is what we should crowdfund for.
Yes.
Let me make that
right there.
Everybody get a good look at that.
Yeah. They're a thing.
Wow.
I think it's cheaper than the spine, and I think he needs this first. Definitely, probably cheaper than the spine. Actually, I had originally.
Now I don't know much about Sean Gordon Murphy's wife. This is this something for him, or is this something she's gonna own? If she's already got a set, I don't want to give her the same thing.
Yeah, don't do that.
Well, if she's got a set, she's using them. He needs one.
Wait, did I? Oh, I superseded. I'm sorry.
Savage Piper
Put that
tonight.
back. I just wanted to get that up. So, are you done with this?
You wanted to get that up?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll look up the price next, though.
Okay, let me remove that. And I just took mine down. I'm an idiot.
Ow.
Next thing you know, another person from Oklahoma is trying to get.
Why? Remember the first time you were on?
Yahoo.
Oh, there we go. Testicular implants typically cost around $3,000.
Oh, that's not too bad.
That is way cheaper than a spine.
You need some balls.
Yeah. So awesome.
Wyatt, you remember the first time you were on the show?
Yeah, man.
He's greening out.
Yeah.
Fuck.
He was reliving it.
No. I was muted and didn't realize it. Yeah,
That's fine.
dude.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So the first time, you remember how like weird and like kind of unprofessional it was? Nothing's changed.
Well, we would have to change our name to graded point something other than 5. Like,
yeah. we're trying to keep the brand going. We can't.
Yeah.
Well, I just remember there were interesting things going on that night.
Yeah. At least nothing's going on tonight.
No burning of witches tonight.
No witch trials going on other channels. Holy crap. So yeah, so here it is. And I'm so like, I'm probably one of the happier people that you opened this back up because you cucked me, Wyatt. You literally cucked me. You wouldn't let me you wouldn't let me buy it.
I'm sorry, man. Everybody felt that way.
Yeah, I mean that was like the biggest complaint you had, right? That you didn't leave it open long enough. I didn't get the back.
Yeah, I know, man. I thought we were going to print sooner than we did, and first campaign nonsense, man. Learning curve sometimes, man. And yeah, man, I closed it way too early.
Mm-hmm.
And then for months, people said you closed it before I had a chance to back it. So yeah.
How did he know about that?
I was about to say, okay, but how does he know about that?
I'm a little bit concerned. How does he know about that? All right, little behind it below, inside baseball. Earlier we were, just hanging out, chatting, waiting for Wyatt to get done and stuff.
Bob
and
Bob.
And Piper made mentions like somebody in Wisconsin is trying to get into my Yahoo.
Oh, because I mentioned that.
Because Mike and I just laughed our asses off, right?
You mentioned that when?
Did you put it on? Oh, you put it on Twitter? You fuck.
No, I said it right now. It's like
he did say it right now.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear
what?
that.
I didn't hear it at all. I didn't hear it.
I was like,
what?
I said, okay, and I guess another person's trying to get into Piper's Yahoo at this point.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, yeah, no, somebody in Wyoming.
Just trying to get into Piper's Yahoo.
And then I said, who is it?
Where's the virus? Who do you work for?
Well, the virus, I can't say that virus on stream because it'll get taken down.
It's just weird because usually if I get messages, it's like somebody in another country and crap like that. So I'm just like,
of all places,
random freaking state, and it keeps happening.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm like, somebody out there like really, really doesn't understand that it's always going to email me the whatever the fuck the sign in information.
Yeah, unless they have your like recovery email, they're not going to be able to get in. Right?
Yeah, they're not going to get in there that way.
Oh Lord!
But you need to understand, it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time before they come and they get in there.
What the fuck?
Uh-oh, we're gonna fucking die soon. It sounds like fuck.
Well, let's sell some more Ardanna before.
Yeah.
Time is running out.
Time is running out. No, time is on our side right now because, like I said, Wyatt was kind enough to do another run on Ardanna number issue 0. So,
thank God.
Yeah.
I can actually buy this time.
Oh
yeah. Yeah. You said you're gonna get this one on your next payday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's good. Yeah.
Excellent.
I went ahead and bought it. I said because I don't know when Wyatt might take it down.
Yeah,
you never know.
It's a 3 paycheck month, so
So you'll be rolling again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But like I said, we were talking like we were just talking about. It's done a whole lot better than last time. Pacing is like pacing a whole lot better. And of course, this is also like off the success of Rocket Gal too. So
yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And you're going to print on that soon too, aren't you?
Yeah, we're going to start fulfillment next month. Yeah,
sweet.
So we ought to be going to print here in the next couple weeks.
So
if not earlier.
It sounds like to me like after that first run, you've just got it down to a science now. Like,
yeah, I pretty much got it all figured out at this point. Yeah, it'll go a lot smoother.
Yeah. So that first run, and then, like I said, and I'm keeping tabs on all these people, all you guys and everybody, like trying to, make sure it's basically learning lessons before I have to learn my own lessons, if that makes sense.
Yeah, if you can watch and learn like what not to do.
Yeah,
I was about to say, thank goodness for other people's campaigns fuck ups.
Yep.
Like what we know, first thing we know is not to close too early. Second is to avoid stuff that you will not be able to actually fulfill.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, I forgot who it was. It was like something.
I heard there was a video game demo.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I'm not going to lie that offering all the backers a free Harrier jump jet was pretty awesome, but you had to know that wasn't going to work.
Yeah.
If Pepsi figured that out in 1997, surely,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, and as Michael would say, make sure you price your shipping properly.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Because he messed up on that one.
To be fair, the jump jet was going to be free shipping because it was going to,
it would
bring itself.
Yeah. Let's see. And then we got Peter Gilmore saying gay. I think he's saying that because you're here, Wyatt.
Amazing.
Well.
Terrible.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm still here. Oh, okay. I was like, what's going on?
Maybe he likes you, Wyatt. Maybe he likes you a lot.
I think that's more the opinion on closing the campaign too early.
Oh.
It's a possibility,
I
unfortunately.
would say, I mean, even if you know you're going to go to print early, I would say try to keep it open for a couple months. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would say that to people now too.
Yeah. So here are the 3 rules of crowdfunding: don't listen to Doug Tenaple, dance with who brought you, and don't give Karens an inch.
Yep.
I think that's good rules. I think, especially that first one: don't listen to Doug Tenaple.
Yeah.
You forgot to add Optimus is always right.
Yeah, that's true. No, I did change it usually because there's a rare occasion I am wrong, but I admit I'm wrong. So, what does that Rush Limbaugh used to say? I'm right 99.98% of the time. Scientifically proven. But yeah, man. I'm happy that it came back, and I'm happy that it's doing well. Because, as you know, it's like you feel kind of, it's like you do this because you think there's a demand, and it would suck if it did nothing, right? Like,
Right. I mean, I knew going into it, like compared to say, a superhero book that fantasy's a harder sell.
Oh yeah.
But
Mhm.
but at the same time, there are those fans and there are those readers, and shit, man, I just want to tell a fantasy story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's it's a book I wanted to write. So I mean,
you can always tell what someone's passion is, and I always said your passion seems to be fantasy and sci-fi stuff, and
yeah. When I do a superhero book, it's gonna be wild. But I had some other things I wanted to knock out first.
Yeah. Well, you got to go where your heart feels. Your heart tugs you.
Mm-hmm.
Mike, stop. No. You put that innuendo away, and you put it in the folder.
Okay.
But
Later that night, Mike ripped his dick all the way off.
that's funny. Going along with this, Karens don't complain if you give them at least 6 inches.
Not till the next day when they're with their friends.
Oh wow, true. Oh, but yeah, so like I said, we're hitting it again. I think this is the one I backed. I can't remember. I can't remember, but
I know.
Yeah.
I know we got a pretty sweet trailer this go around.
Oh yeah, it's a whole lot better. Shall we check this out?
I guess.
Yeah.
Ever since I was a child, I longed to hear the stories my father would bring home. His sword was my connection to the adventures. Tales of treasure, war, and great beasts. As he searched to find what was stolen, until he never came home. It's been 15 years.
Oh no.
I'm not the child I once was. His stories built a fire that shaped who I have become. I do not know his fate, nor can I wait any longer to know where he is, or if he's dead. One thing is certain. I will finish anyone who stands in the way of me finding my father. To hear of my adventures, visit me at Ardanna.com.
Nice.
Yeah.
And that was done by Ascension Cinema, right?
Yeah. Same guy who did the Wrecked Planet trailer. Yeah.
Mhm.
They're getting a lot of attention these days. Aren't they doing a lot of the motion comic trailers now?
I think so. Yeah. I'm hoping he's getting, some more, business and attention.
Mhm.
I'm just glad the trailers are starting to look better.
It's making the comics that are coming out feel more like an experience.
Yeah.
I agree. Because I mean, Mandy said it before, but same here. Back when I first started, most trailers were just like somebody kind of sitting there and like, "Hey, this is my book." Da da da.
Mhm.
And then Mandy did her trailer, but then a little later on, man, they started getting into more detail and became more of a almost cinematic type experience, and it's really come a long way.
I think that it works well because it sells the comic, right?
Mhm.
Nobody like I'm thinking about when Marvel announced of course when they announced New Warriors and Children of the Atom. And what was it, Captain whatever in the J Team?
Doc Justice.
Doc Justice in the J Team. Yeah. Remember, the world isn't fair. The world isn't right. It's
God.
nobody wants to see your stupid face.
Right.
Tell us more about the book. Tell us what's going on in the book. Do that.
Oh, I know.
My first experience with the New Warriors was I was in a comic book shop and I saw the cover and I just knew, oh, the guy on that cover is too cool for me, and I got scared.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
They're doing the same thing every time there's any kind of Star Wars related announcement. It's a bunch of horse-faced lesbians going, I'm working on Star Wars because I have ovaries and right?
Yeah, man, and that those are the kind of women that women like that, I might get in trouble, but women like that, when they work in like a scientific field, instead of going to do something to advance that field, they spend all their time writing papers about how unfair that field is to women. And so they don't actually do anything to advance it. They just freaking go write papers that complain about it.
That's pretty accurate, because can you imagine, I went to work in the STEM field, but all I did was complain about the work in the STEM field, and the scientists who are running the departments over here, you didn't do anything.
Yeah.
What you don't understand is all of the good discoveries have already been made. So we need to decolonize science. And, we need to unlearn that so we can relearn it.
Science.
That way the good people can discover those things and they can be okay again.
The good people. I like that. Who's the good people? How do you
anybody but white people.
Oh, okay.
And he's not even. The worst part is he's not making a joke here. That's exactly how they fucking think, and I fucking hate it every fucking moment. Oh my god, fuck!
Everybody.
If anybody's wondering, Mike's he's home alone tonight. Grandma isn't there, so he's just wilding out.
Yeah.
Is she streaming with War Campaign?
She's going to reassert her dominance.
You have how many freaking papers have come out that are all about how STEM is hard. We need to make this field not so hard. Like,
this is years ago, back when what's his name? Will Ferrell used to do Bushy on Saturday Night Live, and there was it was right after they won the election and got it sworn in, and he's like on the he's like trying to do something. He's like, well, Mr. President, now you have a meeting at 4:00. Oh, damn it! Why do I have to have a meeting? Come on, man! Can I have some fun? This is hard. This is just too hard.
It's just that all the way fucking down.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean I have to mix chemicals to get a reaction?
Can't I just post on Twitter to get a reaction?
right?
Yeah.
That's always got reactions before. Well, that's because you were a moron. Wait a minute, you are a moron.
You gave them too much credit there.
It's literally like this. It's like, I mean, I'm going to go ahead and say it. Fucking, I'm sure Wyatt probably writes a woman better than some of these idiots.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm like Micah writes a black man better than the black people.
Wow.
God, that's gonna sound bad. He's definitely a better writer than Ta-Nehisi Coates. I give him that.
How many minutes before we get Mike in the chat? I disavow.
We disavow. We disavow.
I was like, oh, wait a minute.
Hold up! Don't you come and send them after me.
I'm going to need a ticker that says the opinions of Optimus Deadpool do not represent those of Grade 8.5 staff.
I
say
rank
anything.
a better gangster than anybody else. Fuck's sakes, go check out OGChan.com. It's back up. Yeah.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Well, I mean, hell, dude. I mean, yeah, I write women better than a lot of those people because I know women better than a lot of those people, even the ones who claim to be women. So,
Right.
To an extent, I believe OG-chan is a woman.
Yeah. And I believe Ardanna is a woman. And I don't have to ask.
yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
It's just weird how, it's kind of like a lot of the times they write these characters with, like, they have no, like, they can do whatever they want to, and no matter what it is they do or say to people, they're still supposed to be the good guy because they got over it. And
Yeah.
I want. I apologize for interrupting.
no, go ahead. You probably saved me.
There you go.
One thing that really bothered me that I saw, I don't remember what book it was, but it was Miles Morales, Kamala Khan, and like 2 or 3 of their other young teen hero friends. And they spent 2 or 3 pages trying to have a conversation that could have been done on like a page.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't have the conversation because they were too busy tripping over each other over microaggressions.
Jesus.
That they could not say the thing they're trying to say.
I was just when you hire a writer based only on like their race or gender or religion or whatever, you're gonna get token characters out of them.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's essentially why you hired them in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Like
in current Marvel or even DC, I think we all said DC's not as bad as Marvel, but they're getting there.
Yeah.
A character like Ardanna would be like, well, why does she look like this? Why does she have blonde hair? Why does she have big boobs? It would be that whole, it's because she's a athletic woman who has blonde hair, and that's what he wanted to write. You fucks,
I want my book to sell.
Yeah.
It would be like if somebody asked me, why does Peregrine have large tits? I'm like, I don't know. Amazing genetics.
Yeah.
That's not far from the truth.
By the way, how do you like this ticker, Xavier?
Why does OG-chan talk the way she does? Because I find it fucking funny.
I guess you got me. Also, everyone knows that ethnic minorities cannot be racist. It's physically impossible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm like 1/8 Native American, so ha.
Basically.
Back on that.
So more than Pocahontas. Good job.
Yeah.
Yes.
You actually have some genetics that can be traced, right?
Yes. My great grandfather was adopted by some white folks. No, I'm serious.
I know.
He's-
I'm just
he's-
laughing
he's-
at the way that was phrased. It's funny.
Oh yeah, he's Native American and adopted by some evil white people.
Oh, they've weakened his gene pool. They colonized his genes while they're there.
Oh my! Is this not enough for you, white man?
And you ask him, you ask his, parents, is like, why did you adopt me? Well, you see, what happened was one time we went to your village, yeah, and one of the shamans told us to go fuck this bear, and we didn't know they were joking, and so we went and did it, and then we got pissed off, so we adopted their child.
It was either admit that we fucked the bear or adopt the kid. One was cheaper than the other. We decided we still think we made the right decision.
Nice. Let's not diss on either Wyatt or Mike's heritage right now. Although Mike will probably say, yeah, that's probably what a shaman would do as a joke.
Yeah, that's actually what I would do as a joke.
Yeah.
just to screw with white people. Like, I bet hey, watch this shit.
Look at these women.
All right, here's what you do. All right, you person. Okay. All right, you see those buffalo out there? I want you to go ride one sexually. It'll give you great powers.
Good luck, Paleface.
Good luck.
And Mike has a little buddy behind him, who's always beating on a drum just so he seems that much more serious.
He's like, oh God, we adopted the kid, and the village no longer exists.
Oh no.
He was the same. So tell us about Ardanna. Tell us what's the story.
Well, it's fantasy, but more like your Conan the Barbarian or Red Sonja type fantasy, as opposed to Lord of the Rings, for example.
Right.
Pretty much since Lord of the Rings came out, I feel like almost all fantasy has been like Lord of the Rings. So, I mean, and I like Red Sonja and I like Conan, but I didn't really feel like there was enough of it out there, and I like more the John Buscema style of Conan, like when I was a kid, and I don't see a lot of that anymore. So, it's it's a little Conan, little Red Sonja, a lot of Greek mythology influences, and then other classic, a lot of Middle Age stuff that I like as well, and combined with a little bit of Dungeons and Dragons, and there you go.
Yeah.
It's got, warriors and evil wizards and demons and dark spirits and monsters and all kinds of stuff. So all the stuff you'd expect. And, as our story is beginning, she is on the quest to find her father, who's been missing for 15 years. And along the way, she's going to have, be drawn into various adventures and pick up clues that will be, lead her in the right directions, and we'll see what happens there. And issue 0 introduces our, introduces all our major characters as we start to get them together for the first adventure, and also introduces our first villains. So it's definitely the jumping on point. Books after, this one's 24 pages because when I did the original campaign, it was kind of test the waters and see, instead of, going out there and doing a 200-page book.
Yeah.
It was just, I wanted to test the waters, see how things worked out. And, nobody knew me at the time. So there a lot of trial and error going on. And, but, all the books after this one will be 48 pages plus. And,
nice.
So, it's going to be moving after this. So,
and honestly, when you look at that, I was thinking about 0 issues are usually 10 to 12 pages. So, yeah, so that's actually pretty good for a 0 issue.
This is I might be the only person in CG who's done a 24-page book, but
it worked out for you though, right?
But it worked out, and like I say, you pick this one up, and it's going to get you started. It's going to get you ready, onward to everything that's to come. So
the next adventures, essentially.
Yeah. This will lead into the first big adventure, and
this story shall also be told.
Going to be cool. We got a dark spirit showing up who he's bad news.
Yeah, I think was it the running joke in our little running group is Ardanna's dad went out for smokes.
Yeah. He's like, well, I guess it's we're going out for a 6-pack, some smokes.
That was a cut line from when we did our stupid little Godzilla versus Gigan abridged a couple years ago. It was cut, but I said I wish they kept it because it was so funny because. It was a part with Angerus, that's the spiky turtle thing. And he was all he says, I got to get my head in the game. what would Papa Angrier say? And he goes, remember, son, when the goings gets tough, the tough gets going. We'll see you later. I got to go get some smokes. Oh, man, what the fuck? Okay.
Man, that was so rough. The ticker stopped.
Mm-hmm.
I turned the ticker off.
Did you?
Yes.
Yeah, you did. That comment was rough.
Your comment's rough.
And
Where were we? Oh, yeah, so this cover. This is the new cover for this edition.
yeah, this is the new cover for the Legendary Edition. It does say 24 pages, but that's 24 pages of art and story. But this one will have a few pages of bonus content for the Legendary Edition, which will be like a couple of pages that are it's like a guide for all the characters, as well as a legend for the map. So we're going to have a little detail on some of the locations on the map and what they're about and things like that.
Yeah, that's cool. And then this one was interesting. So you reworked the previous campaign's cover.
The original campaign had what we called the Summer Fun variant cover, and this, it was her on. This is a recolor of that, so it's technically a variant of a variant, and except this one's nighttime.
Yeah. So and you're calling it the Moonlight Swim variant.
Right.
Yeah.
So together, hell, I figured why not? I had the idea. I thought it'd be cool. I definitely wanted to see them side by side for myself.
Yeah.
And I thought it would make a cool variant for this one, especially with the main cover having, the oranges and reds in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like the more like fantasy, hot, like I guess you could say like gritty.
I kind of get Conan vibes.
Yeah, the gritty, dirty kind of cover here, and then you got time for some fun.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah. And then look at that ass.
Nice.
Mandy has been calling that cover "assy," the assy cover, since like forever. So, yep, that ass. And
I'm seeing a little bit of underboob here.
Yeah.
I'll do this for Mike. Nice.
Nice.
You got her, potion bottle of suntan lotion.
Yeah.
She's good to go.
And the bodice that comes off easily, apparently.
Yeah. There you go.
And here's dear old dad getting ready to take off to get some smokes.
Yeah, he is.
I think I made this joke the last time you were here. I said, giant enemy crab, he hit the weak point for massive damage.
Oh yeah, man, under the chin, boy.
Yeah.
Once you hit him in the face with the torch, that's it.
Yep. He's like, this is a battle that actually took place in history. Now here's a giant enemy crab.
Mike, can you do an edit of that last page we just saw and have that guy saying PlayStation 3 will cost $599 US?
Of the crab page here?
Yeah.
Crab page, yeah.
On the very top, he's just sitting there and kind of looking at the camera.
Oh, which one?
That one.
Oh, that one? Yeah, just like, the PlayStation 3 will cost $599 US.
Okay, let me go.
No. And then in this part, when he's, when he kills the crab, say, Ridge Racer.
The guy behind him is like, giant enemy crabs.
Why? You haven't lived until your comments gotten memed.
Oh, man. It'd be great.
Yeah.
It'd be great. Absolutely. Yeah, man. Have fun.
There you go. And there's little Ardanna getting, checking shit out.
Yep.
So, where's Dad going? And then we cut to grown up Ardanna. It's like, oh, hey.
How much was it? It was $599.
$599 US dollars. Yes. Way too expensive.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think you're showing more pages than you did last time too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because some of these I haven't seen before. Like this is cool. Like,
yeah,
this is ranking up there. Like I think I've said, on Ben Fuse's Outlaw Nights. That one where that panel with chopping off the hand of the dude.
Mm-hmm.
This ranks up there with that. Like just stab him through the neck.
Right in the neck. Yeah.
It's funny because it's almost like I know you just selected this page because it was cool, obviously, because you But it just looks cool. He's just standing there, like, stab in the neck.
Yeah. What's happening in this scene is actually he's getting back up, and as you can see, at this point, he's got a footprint in his freaking armor.
Oh shit!
Where she just kicked him right before this. And so he's getting up, and he's got the footprint in his armor, and then here comes the death blow, and so people have asked me in the past, does she have any powers or anything, and I'm like, well, she's strong enough to leave a footprint in some freaking armor. She kicks you, so
I mean, it basically harkens to the Brigitte Nielsen Red Sonja.
Yeah, sure, yeah,
really strong, really powerful. She can hold her own. I mean, I know it wasn't actually Conan, but it was supposed to be Conan, so I'm gonna say it was Conan.
Right. Calidor, yeah.
Calidor. Yeah, I've always said Calidor. That's Conan.
Yeah, we know it was Conan. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I cannot kill it.
And see, that's funny is because I remember when the first time I saw Red Sonja was on TBS, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they actually said Conan in the not the trailer, but the commercials leading up to them showing it that night.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so I thought the whole time it was fucking Conan that was she was fucking around with, and I'm like, oh, that's sweet. Conan was awesome, Then you find out it wasn't Conan. You're like, fuck this.
Yeah, we know it was.
Yeah, I like that. The power of ass whooping. That's pretty much. I love that. Let's see, and then the story, of course, we talked about that.
Right.
And then of course let's talk. Yeah, let's do stretch goals. Then we'll go over the perks that you got.
Stretch goals. All backers are automatically going to get the foil artifact card. It's just going to be a foil trading card, and every Ardanna campaign from this one on will come with a foil card when you back it, and
so
each of these foil cards will be an artifact. So, and our first one is going to be Ardanna's armor.
Oh, nice. So this is basically like you did with like y'all did with Rocket Gal, where the zero money stretch goal was adding pages, like you did.
Sure, yeah. This was this is a second chance campaign. Obviously all the artwork and everything's already done. So I want to have some cool extras for everybody in this one. Not that the last one didn't have any, but I can put more into having more cool stuff in it. So, in that way, it's a win-win for everybody.
Yep.
So, we're gonna do the foil card for all backers, and it's gonna be cool. And we're getting close to our $5,000 stretch goal, which will also be a trading card, but it'll be a character card, and that's gonna be Ardanna herself.
Yeah.
So.
And you showed us that in private, and that thing looks sweet.
Yeah. I can show I got the artwork back for the foil card that I can show if you guys want to see that.
Yeah, absolutely. Sure.
All right, give me just a second to bring it up.
Okay. I'll just kind of look through the chat where apparently Xavier's spamming. Not the PS5 no games meme. Well,
to be fair, what have you heard is launching for it? Nothing.
True. Well, Grand Theft Auto 5.
That game we've already played on 2 other consoles?
Yeah. Well, yeah. And okay, here you go.
There we go. That's the final artwork for the foil card. Of course, it doesn't have the foil effect and all that good stuff.
Oh yeah.
But this is the artwork for it.
Nice.
It's gonna be nice. So I'm gonna have the back of the card will have the origins of the armor and stuff that's not actually told in the story yet, and gonna be cool, man.
Yeah. So when you say artifact, you said every campaign from now on is going to have a similar artifact card. So the next one will be a different artifact from the world.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Yes. See, that's like getting people to invest, right? Just even if you don't get the book, even they may not want the book, they want the trading card, right? I need the cards,
And this is 100% the only way to get it. So it's exclusive.
This ain't going on
campaign.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I mean, at best, the leftovers might, be, available somehow, but otherwise, like for example, first campaign, man, I got none of the stickers left, period. I have less than 20 bookmarks left. So, I mean, it's, once they're gone,
Yeah. Even those special bookmarks are gone.
What's that now?
Even those special bookmarks, wink, wink.
No, I got probably less than 20 of those left. So,
gotcha.
And I'm going to throw them in, I'm going to probably just throw them in certain backers.
Yeah,
that come along,
once you might know who they are, know they're like, oh, they're cool, kind of thing. Like,
sure, right, yeah. Especially, people have been, super supportive, the whole time, or maybe people who back both campaigns, or, well, if you back both campaigns, you already got the bookmark, so
yeah.
So maybe I won't give you two, but I'm gonna. But
I had to rethink this a little bit.
Yeah, put me on the spot, man. But
wait, what's the name of this of Ardanna's world?
Yeah, what's the name?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
The name of the region that they're in is Ulam Nur.
How do you spell that?
ULIM-NUR.
ULM.
ULIM-NUR.
Oh, he's working hard on this edit then.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, that's gonna be good.
There was something. Oh, but there was a map or something.
Yeah, there is a map.
Yeah.
It's actually in the book, but I can bring that up and show you as well. Give me just 1 second.
I remember you talking about that. Let's see. Yeah, I have to hold my doggo down while I give her medicine. This is hard. Oh yeah, dogs hate medicine. Dogs hate medicine. Yeah, am I here by myself? What's going on?
Hey, yo, what up?
I'm sorry because it's finally almost cooled down over here, and so like now I'm like dying because I'm tired.
Well, what we do, just open the windows and get it warmed up in there again.
Marvel Meadle cards.
Meadle.
Nice.
We'll ask him as soon as he gets that up. Yeah, you got a question in the chat. It says foil card in the style of Marvel metal cards. I'm sure is what he meant, not metal.
I would say yes. They're foil like the it's gonna be your golds and all that good stuff. So
So yeah, 'cause I think I remember those. They were basically just hollow foils.
Right, like a hollow foil. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right, add shrooms. So there's the map.
And there's our map. That's actually inside the book. And anyone who, if you signed up for the mailing list, you will be getting the. I got a print of this map that everyone's going to get as well. So
sweet.
So yeah.
That's awesome.
And but like I say, the map is actually in the book as well. So.
So let's
because I always thought it was cool, from any fantasy book, man, to have the map so you know where the characters are and what's east and west and all that good stuff, and follow their travels.
Uh-oh, Mike's ready. All right, give us the zoom in, Mike. All right. The PS3 will cost $599 US. Okay.
Look at his face; he believes it too.
Ardanna 1. Ardanna 0 is an action comic based on actual history. So here's a giant enemy crab. Wait a minute, was that?
The panels of the comic are based on famous battles that took place in ancient Ulam Nur.
And then, so here's a giant enemy crab.
Massive damage.
Yeah. Yeah, post that in the in our group so Wyatt can just get that and have fun. You should say, like, man, you should post that, Wyatt, and say, man, this book's gonna be lit.
That page is perfect for that too. It's like, man, he believes it.
Yeah, definitely got to post. Yeah, definitely send that around.
Yeah. So we got so let's go over these perks real quick because I know Piper's like dying from heat stroke.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So we got both covers and companion. So that's basically both the book, both of the books covers, which will have books in them, obviously, and the companion book. But you said if I remember reading down there, the companion can be added on to any tier, right?
That's correct. Yeah. This is both covers and the companion. The companion itself, it was available with the first campaign, and I have quite a few of those left. Certainly enough to cover this campaign. And it's 24 pages, black and white, and it's got design sketches of the characters, pages from the script, pages from when it was, sample pages from when I was originally going to do it as a series of novels. There's layouts and all kinds of good stuff in there. Pretty cool book, a lot of behind the scenes stuff.
Very nice.
But yeah, you can add the companion on at any perk level.
Mm-hmm. And then of course, this is the companion by itself would be $10.
Yeah, I added that. It's got 0 claimed, and that makes sense. But I figured if someone did back the first campaign but didn't pick it up that time, but just wanted to get just it this time because they missed it, I figured I'd have the option there for them.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, that's a good job. And then of course the legendary edition with the cover, 20 claim for $15. See, that's like you said, I think it's a good price point for what it is.
I think so. I figured, if your 48 pager, your 48, 52 pagers are going for 25, I thought it was reasonable.
Yeah.
It's a 24 page book. So, I mean, high quality. Anybody who backed the first campaign can tell you that. So very good quality. So.
And then of course, Ardanna, the Moonlight Swim edition, which would be a great companion if you bought the original, because then you'd have the summer fun in the Moonlight Swim.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah. So, like I said, and you're very clear that this is a recolor, so it's not like you're, trying to.
Right. Yeah. I'm not trying to trick anybody there. Not trying to scheme and scam.
No schemes and scams here. We wouldn't tolerate it. And then Ardanna 0 plus the companion. So that's the standard cover for the legendary edition, and our the companion for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So. And then we have both covers for $30, which is 15 plus 15 is 30.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good job.
I know I can add, Ma. Me am add good.
Nice.
All right, so this is a big tier. This is what we call the fatty tier.
Yeah. So the fatty tier, I gave it a funny name, but it's everything from both campaigns. You get both covers from this one, the companion, and then all 4 books from the original campaign, which was a standard cover, a summer fun variant, a black and white variant cover, and the summer fun cover, but I called it the summer virgin. and it's basically a virgin cover of the summer, so it has no text or anything on it.
Yeah.
I had enough left over to comfortably put together 25 of these sets. This is probably going to be the last chance to get any books from the first campaign. So, those are pretty rare because pretty low print run. So,
yeah.
So I can put together 25 for sure, and we already got 8 gone. So.
Mm-hmm. Like you just get that package in the mail. It's like all of the Ardannas.
Yeah, man, it'll be what, 7 books?
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, 7. Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. I can count 2, Ma.
Yeah. I can math.
Yeah, and it's not Common Core.
Oh dear.
Nice.
So you're $20 away from 5K, so you hit that stretch goal. Be nice if you go ahead and get that. Go back to the book.
Yeah, it'd be nice. Yeah, it'd be nice if somebody swing along, get that card for everybody.
Swoop on in and.
Yeah. So, but yeah, man. In all seriousness, campaign is going great. I appreciate everybody who's been behind this. It's just, like I said, it's blowing the original campaign out of the water, but I've been doing this, I guess, about 15 months now, so I've been around a long time now. So compared to the lifetime of CG.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, you're like, I'm an old man now.
Well, I can certainly. I feel like I know what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
It's
You did your first one. You scuffed up a little bit. I mean, you delivered your book. It wasn't like you didn't deliver. It's just
yeah.
I mean, admittedly, you even said you closed too early.
Mm-hmm.
And and it is what it is. But the thing is, what's beautiful about that is you can always do something like this and do a second chance.
Yeah.
And
especially if you have a good idea for an alternate version.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Offer a new cover. I mean, hell, if Ethan can do it, why can't we? Right?
Right. Yeah. I mean, I figure. Well, I had so many people asking, and there was no way that I had enough books left over from the first campaign to accommodate that. And and then I didn't want to do the same cover again because I want the people who backed the original campaign. I want what they have to be unique.
Yeah, unique and special just for that. Yeah.
Right. So I figured it was the way to do it, and the numbers show that it was, and because a lot of people are jumping on this time. So
yeah. And I got to jump in this time. So
yeah. And
I wasn't the first backer. I wanted to be first backer, but I was actually had to work out of town that day, so I wasn't. All my information, so I keep on my PC. I don't order off the phone or anything. So
right.
I said I got to get home. I got to back this book before he takes it down.
I got to get home before he closes the campaign.
Yeah, he's like, well, I got my money. See you later.
Got my $10. Campaign closed. Yeah, but yeah, it's cool, man. It's and we're already working on the next book, so announcement about that in the near future. But this was the right time to get everybody on board before we shift into the next gear. So.
Exactly, because you got this, and of course, like I said, like we mentioned, you got Rocket Gal getting ready to probably going to close out soon, right?
Yeah. We're gonna be fulfilling in July, which is not far from now. So
I think you probably feel better this time to do it closing out instead of what happened with Ardanna, right? You're like, okay, yeah. I feel better about closing out to here.
yeah, I certainly do. And Pete's gonna move on to Super Dead. And I'll handle the fulfillment for Rocket Gal. So, nobody's got to worry about, what's Peter doing with, because it's all on me now. So, and I've already shown, I've already fulfilled a campaign. So no worries there.
Yep.
And so, I mean,
you don't use Ziploc bags.
Yeah. Well, I put everything in bags and boards and Gemini mailers, bro. So, and you guys know me, man. I don't sit around twiddling my thumbs. So I've always got something in the works.
You're always working on something. Yeah.
Oh man, I'm the same way.
Yeah.
I can't stand being bored. Being bored is about the worst thing you could do to me, and my brain really doesn't turn off. So.
Yeah, I know that feel, dude. I used to have to carry shit with me everywhere I went just so I have activities. Because if I've got an idle moment, it's like, man, I sure wish I was doing something productive right now.
Yeah.
You sound y'all you both sound like my pops. Like he would he doesn't do it as much now, but when in his younger days, he would come home from work and he would eat dinner and stuff, and he's supposed to be sitting there and relaxing, but you can see the wheels are turning the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, and I would ask him, like, Dad, what are you doing? He says, thinking about tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah, I got a plan for tomorrow. I got to figure out what I want to do. I need to go here, got to go there, got to da. So he was always putting it up, try to keep going. And, I will admit I'm probably a little more laid back than he is, but I'm starting. I don't know why. Sometimes I guess you just get older. You want to, I guess it's one of those things you want to make sure you leave your mark on the world or something.
Yeah.
I guess it's more like he only has so many spoons, so he's gonna I'm gonna put my spoon here. I'm gonna put my spoon there. I'm gonna.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So, And I've kind of got that feeling. I was like, it was one of those things. I think I've told Xavier many times. We've talked about this. He's like, yeah, I've thought about it. I said, just do it. Just do it. Just do it. You know. I feel like Michael Jordan over here. Just do it. With Piper, I say, stop it. Get some help.
Yeah.
Piper, you could have disputed that. You didn't have to agree with me.
She knows the score.
Holy crap! But yeah. Sorry, something saying. Then we'll just take a puff of our vape and.
Oh, I didn't know you were talking to me.
No, I thought somebody was going to say something, so I stopped. But
Vapes angrily.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, talking about the spoon here and the spoon there. I'm pretty sure you guys were there for my midlife crisis. So.
Oh yeah.
So I think I've already had that. So
yeah.
I'm pretty good.
You're good to go.
Yeah.
You came out on that. Now you say, okay, now I want to go do cool shit again, right?
Yeah.
You went. You didn't quite go out and buy a Corvette or or Ferrari or anything like that, but
right.
Yeah.
No. Safe. No, didn't. Not dating 25-year-olds or anything like that.
I mean,
terrible.
I guess that would depend. I'm glad you said 25 because at least you made sure that their brains are properly formed before you.
Oh yeah, man, 25 is my minimum, bro.
Oh yeah. Like, look, I could be a dirty old man, but I ain't that dirty, right?
Right. I at least want you to have some idea of who you want to be in life.
Exactly.
So.
But that's good. And like I said, people, I'm going to tell you right now, go back to this campaign if you haven't already, because Wyatt does not keep them up long.
Okay, this campaign, this one is delivering in September. It's actually probably going to be earlier than that. September is, September is just my guideline. It won't be any later for sure. And then, but I'll probably deliver early. So, but I will give everyone time, and I will give plenty of warning, and I will have a closeout stream.
You see how it says 20 days there on the ticker? That's how long you got.
Something tells me this ain't getting an extension.
In demand, lol.
They thought that they were getting an extension, but it was me, Wyatt, all along. No, but it's like I understand that. Now, it's kind of like Malin does the same thing because obviously he said he would have delivered earlier if not for the COVID stuff. But he's one of those, like, I do 60 days and I'm done. I don't do extensions. I don't do in demand. Blah blah blah. And that's fine. And I think honestly we'll probably be better at that later too. Because
right.
We're just going to keep it going until the book's done. And. Mm-hmm. For those that missed it, I mentioned it on Mandy's stream the other day. Just to give everybody a quick update, the pages and inks are done. We're just waiting on colors, and then we'll do lettering, and then we're pretty much ready to go. If you missed it and Xavier, by the way, you might want to go ahead and put that trailer up, that video up, unprivate it because it's ready. Yeah. In case you missed it, there's also something that will come up. Probably tomorrow. I'll just go ahead and say tomorrow so everybody can check it out when it goes debuts. That we are doing we're doing like letters. We're going to do a letter page for our book. So like old school kind of thing. And we're also going to do art submissions. And I had to make sure I phrase this right. It's not a contest, it's submissions. So there's letter submissions and art submissions, because if I say contest, then people are expecting something.
The video lays it out perfectly.
Yeah.
You will understand it perfectly when you see the video.
Mm-hmm. Especially Xavier's art, which is mwah.
There's
one of the best parts.
Yeah. And Mike's art, that was pretty good too. But yeah, but like I said about, that was just a quick aside, but yeah, check out Ardanna while you can. And plus, he's $20 away from the stretch goal for everybody to getting a new card. So go ahead and get it. Go ahead and back this, because like I said, Wyatt don't wait long.
Wyatt's you know, I'm always, you know, the gears are always turning, and I like to move quickly, man. I really don't want to close. You know, I didn't mean to close that campaign out so early on everyone, like the way that it went down. But
right.
you know,
And plus you're
I
part
do
of
like
a-
to move quickly.
And plus, you're part of a bigger platform, like on Mandy's channel, so you have better time to get the word out if you're going to close it out. You know,
Right. And like I say, we'll do a closeout stream and all that. Everyone will get plenty of warning. But yeah, because I got a lot of things I want to do in the next 5 years or so. You know, so.
People don't realize, like, you know, they hear you talk and think you're just like, you know, it's kind of, you're just like laid back and, you know, stuff like that. But you work pretty hard, not just not just in this, but your, you know, normal job and everything. You know, you're always rolling, you know, so.
Yeah, I probably work about, I don't know, 14, 15 hours a day.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
So, I mean, I'm always busy. And so it's, you know, and you guys know how it is creatively, you know.
Because I think it was the other week when I was helping Pops on something. And basically we worked 14 hours and I had to come home and do, like, you know, another 6 or 7 hours of stuff for campaign stuff, you know. So I'm like, you know, it's like, he's like, you need to go to bed early. It's, I'm trying.
Right. I know. And that's one of the, I think we've talked about this before, you know, offline, but the people who act like none of us have a plan. It's like, you really think we came into this with no plan of where we want to go? And like, I just sit around and I make books and I don't think about the future. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, keep thinking that.
Like, we're, you know, everybody's got to do it their own way. I think it was the Postman, you know, Adam Post, who said, you know, everybody sees Ethan do it and they say, well, I can't do that. That's just a whole lot of money. Well, no, you can still have a plan. You know, that doesn't mean that just because, you know, money, a plan doesn't require money. Money is nice for a plan.
Yep. Money will make plans easier to do, but you have a plan.
Yeah. Plan out what you want to do. Write it. I mean, it's easy as writing it down. Step 1, step 2, step 3, right? Step 4 should be profit. You know, so,
absolutely.
So, as long as you know what you're doing and where you're going, that's all that matters. So.
It's something I talk about a lot. And I think actually the last time I talked about it here on the show was the last time you were here. So you brought it up here was the biggest, the first major hurdle anyone has to anything they want to do is themselves. Get out of your own way. Everybody's like, I want to travel to Europe. I want to go do this, but I'll never get to go.
Why not?
Yep.
It's expensive. How do you know? Did you look?
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's it. That's how it is. You know, just make the plan and see your plan through. You know. Yeah, there you go.
If you really want to do something, you'll find the way to do it.
Step 1, make comics. Step 2, question marks. Step 3, profit.
Yep. Step 1, make comics. Step 2, figure out how to do it. Step 3.
Step 3, don't cancel your campaign too quick. Step 4. Oh Lord, Mike disconnected. Oh, he's back. Well, no, he's not. Yes, he is. There he is.
Step 4, if you've already done performance step 2, go ahead to step 6. If not, proceed to step 5.
Yeah.
What?
Just round it out. Yeah. But yeah, everybody, please, like I said, I'm trying to go ahead and close out for tonight so Piper can go die. She's over there like, please, just disconnect.
Yeah.
Let's call your kid to come put you to bed.
But yes, ladies and gentlemen, like Wyatt, once again, you know, it's always a pleasure to talk to you.
Oh man, thank you guys for having me. It's man, it's always awesome to be here. Sorry I was late.
No, it's cool. Like I said, you know, you had other things to do, and like I said, you had 3 guests over there, and then you got to try to roll through all their campaigns in a timely manner, and there's no such thing.
Yeah, it's, you know, definitely want to make sure, you know, that was a makeup show, and you know,
everybody gets their due while they're there, kind of thing.
Yeah, and you guys know I love you guys.
Oh yeah,
so.
definitely. But yeah, like I said, everybody go check out Ardanna Zero Legendary Edition. If you are watching this later, it is in the description below, so check it out. Also, Back Peregrine, it's still in demand. We just crossed the $42,000 Rubicon.
Woo!
Yeah, so
and we're slowly climbing our way that last bit to 1,000.
Yeah, we're trying. Now that it's in like literally within reach, we really want 1,000 backers. So
yeah, I want to see it.
We want Mike Controller to acknowledge us as real comic book creators.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember, but he said that like it needs at least 1,000 backers to be considered like a real comic book. Like what? Well, Mike, you know what I say to that? Good luck.
I consider it that when I quit my day job.
There you go. There you go.
Or actually, I really consider it now. I mean, once you fulfill, I mean,
yeah, exactly.
Once I fulfilled a campaign, I was like, well, I guess I'm doing this.
Exactly. It's like, well, ain't nothing to it but to do it now, right? Like,
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so guys, thank y'all so much for joining us. For those who hung in, I'm sorry, like I said, I apologize for being late and everything, but we didn't want to step on Mandy's show too much when I saw, like, I looked over on the screen and I saw that she was like showing like Super Dead and stuff. I was like, oh, she's getting ready to close. We'll go ahead and start, and then you'll come in.
Yeah. When you see Super Dead, it's about over.
That's right. Yeah. But yeah, thank y'all all so much for tuning in, and we will see you next time. We will definitely be here Wednesday because we will be promoting another mailing list, because you'll know I love promoting mailing lists. But no, these are good guys. This is actually Micah's colorist who's working on another project. It's his colors for 3 nights, 4 days. So just want to preface it's Oliver for that, because I want to make sure it's not Armand, because Armand needs to get to work. But y'all have a good one. We will see you very definitely Wednesday, and we might do one tomorrow just to chill out and have a good time. So we will see you then, and until then, y'all have a good one and take care.
Good night.
Bye.